Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome to the final episode of 007 The World Is Not Enough on the PlayStation. Even though it is not the Nintendo 64 version, the game follows the same story as the movie, of course. No matter which version you're playing, both are based on the movie. And for the most part also take place in the same atmospheres, the same locations, you might say. Both games do of course finish off where the movie also finishes, at the submarine. Renard is still going to actually execute the plan of Elektra King to let the nuclear warhead explode in the middle of Istanbul. And we actually need to make sure that does not happen. Elektra King herself is already taken care of, but the terrorist she was actually able to seduce during her abduction is still at large.
007. Renard is escaping in a Russian nuclear-powered submarine. We think he intends on inserting the stolen plutonium rod into the sub's reactor core to create a nuclear meltdown. Renard will die, but it's a parting gift to the woman he loves, Elektra. The Bosphorus trading route, the only remaining competition for Elektra King's pipeline, will be destroyed. James, millions will die if this catastrophe occurs. You must stop Renard and rescue Dr. Jones. Good luck, James.
Yeah, apparently Christmas is also there. We'll save her in the meantime as well.
M has given you a radiation detector card, 007. Seeing that you will be going after a nuclear submarine and a madman with 6 kilos of plutonium, I think this card may come in handy. It measures your personal radiation intake. Once the meter reaches the red zone, your health will start to diminish, so you must leave the contaminated area. Good luck, 007.
Thank you. That's going to be our final gadget for this game. We'll be making good use out of that.
Be careful, James. Renard is obviously a madman. Be ready for anything.
Oh, don't forget, Moneypenny, I'm a madman myself as well. Time for the final confrontation. The submarine has been entered. And now the dangerous part begins. People shooting us. Radiation in certain rooms. And of course a psychotic madman waiting at the end of all of it. So, let's go try this again. Now I think I know what I need to do in order to get through here. This way. I did not expect to still get lost in here, even though I practiced it last week, so... Need to... Oh, come on, I'm still doing it wrong! Today is a bad day to play this game, apparently. I really needed to... Come on, I'm pressing the button. You and your use the hatch. Stupid game. Stupid me, for not remembering the stage. Went fine during practicing, but kind of underestimated this stage, I need to admit now. Here's some ammo to pick up, that I did remember. Door number 2. At least if it wants to open, come on. Hello. You're going to give me a Belgique. It's one of my favorite weapons to use in this game. I'm going to thank you for your time, sir. And here is the body armor. It would have been nice if I still had full health. But at least this way, the first couple of hits is not going to deplete my health. That was all we can pick up over here. IAC Defender, a strong revolving weapon. Not per se something I like using, but still. Also something you can pick up here, so might as well use it. It is very powerful after all, so. I'm usually not a big fan of weapons that have this big backfire. Strength definitely makes up for it. Thank you. Oh, there's still one more. One of them actually dropped the light armor. So that way at least I did not actually lose any health. Now, still need to go towards that other room. The one I tried to go into. That one is indeed continuation. I actually made the same mistake in my first attempt and still do it wrong. Apparently it's difficult to actually remember. Here we go. Oh, need to get my weapon out first, of course. Don't be silly, Treecks. And the door closed again. Hello. These guys have armor, by the way, so make sure to always go for their head. The plus side is that we actually also drop armor in order to kill them. Yep, gotcha. Shotgun shells over here, but I'm full on those, I think. We're pretty much full. Speaking of full, I'm also full on armor, so... Also going to skip out on this heavy armor over here. And we're going to continue towards the next level. Going down even further. Let's open this box. There's some body armor in it. Might be able to use it if I get hit a couple of times. Let's get the torpedoes out of the way so we can actually enter the hatch over here. The door we see over there is going to be locked, so don't even bother. Allow me to show you. Won't actually work. The door is stuck. Not per se locked, but stuck. It's not the same thing. Let's get crawl in here. Here we're going to be able to find Christmas.
James, the reactor is going to melt down and it will go critical. You've got to stop him.
I don't think he's impressed, Dr. Jones. I need my radiation detector over here, because we're going to be entering the first radiation area. We luckily don't have to keep it equipped. It will automatically stay on screen the moment we activate it, so we can switch back to our weapons. Something we need to do, because there's going to be dudes over here. Hiding behind their pipes. And Renard himself is also going to be standing in the middle, shooting at us from a distance. The moment we hit him, he's going to be running away. In the meantime, he's going to be able to hit us. Make sure to jump from cover point to cover point. And also try to snipe some heads in the meantime. From over cover points, like this. Boom! That's how it works. Wait for the steam vents. And then make a run. Eventually he will do that too. There's a lot of these crates over here. Give me ammo. And hopefully also some body armor, because some idiot over here is shooting mine. I'm already in need of a new one. But it does not look like it. Well, in that case, let's still pick up the ammo. Switch back to my automatic gun. Next room. Hi. Rude.
We're detecting a high level of radiation in your immediate area. Activate your radiation detector.
Ah, apparently I was a bit too early. This is exactly the point where I died in my first attempt, so let's hope I'm better prepared this time. It's easy to get stuck between the pillars and the barrels we find in here, so this part is a lot more difficult than it looks. There's people in here, those we can simply shoot. But then it's a matter of making our way across this room. There's only going to be one route. However, if we are too slow, we're going to be quickly dying in here. The moment the radiation meter reaches 100, we're not going to be able to stay alive. We need to do this fast. Oh, see, this is what I mean. I get stuck in the stupid pillars. Oh, come on. Oof. I'm not dying this time. Yeah, I'm probably going to be cutting it out, but in my first attempt I still tried to go for reaching the end, despite getting stuck in the pillars. It's something I've learned I shouldn't be doing. The moment you get stuck in the beginning, just quickly make your way back. Because otherwise you're not going to be able to survive. At least this time I actually got through. Now we can continue towards the final boss. Let's see what Renard is up to.
Keep it up, Bond!
No, I won't. First I'm getting a call.
James, see if you can destroy the central computer core. This may be the only way you can stop Renard.
Yeah, he's currently in the reactor core itself, inserting his plutonium in order to create the meltdown. But of course, he's behind a locked door, and the only way to stop him is to actually destroy the main core. So his plan is going to be backfiring against him, literally. So what we need to do is actually hit all of these panels on the computer, destroy them. Perhaps the IAC is going to be the best way to do so. Only 2 shots required in order to destroy any panel. Also make sure to keep an eye out on enemies, of course. I'm not just simply going to let this happen. I'm going to get resistance, as you can see. Right, be patient, fellows. I actually need to grab my weapon. Now, where are you? Probably over here somewhere. Yep. He actually dropped some armor, but it's on the higher level, so I'm not going to be able to pick it up. Yes, continue. Yeah, this weapon also works fine. Let's open up the crate to grab the body armor. Now's not a bad time to actually pick it up. Especially since these guys are still shooting at me. These should be the final ones. It looks like the computer actually turned off. People are still shooting at me. Yeah, this should be all of them. Now let's try to get into the room and make Renard finish himself once and for all. Yeah. That is not precisely the way you had planned it, I think. Now we've got the cell door key, so we need to go rescue Christmas. However, we've only got 2 minutes to do so. We need to escape this entire stage. And not without Christmas, of course. Just run back the way we came. Just like a true Metroid game. This game will finish off with an escape sequence. Oh, it makes me want to play Metroid again. During a James Bond game, I'm getting the feeling of wanting to play a Metroid game. Awesome. Survived yet again. So with that, we officially have done the most difficult part of the stage. It's a lot easier than in the N64 version, I feel. Then we also need to escape through the underwater sections. There's also an underwater section in that version of the game, in the submarine. That is a lot more difficult to navigate, I feel. In this game, the final stage is a lot easier, I feel. Let's go open up the cell. Open up the door.
Get to the torpedo room, now!
The torpedo room. Yeah, we've only got 1 more minute. But that is of course not enough to escape the submarine in a regular way. We're going to get creative. We will finish this game by escaping through the torpedo hatch. Like this. Oh, yeah, apparently I needed to stand a little bit closer. But here we go. The game is complete. This has been The World Is Not Enough on the PlayStation.
The reactor is flooded. So it's safe, even if this place blows.
Any word?
Always wanted to have Christmas in Turkey.
Is that a Christmas joke?
For me? No. Never.
So isn't it time you unwrapped your present?
Oh, I think so.
Look, what's that?
It picks up body heat so humans come out orange. There.
I thought you said he was with Dr. Jones. It's getting redder. 007.
Must be a premature form of the Millennium Bug.
I was wrong about you.
Yeah? How so?
I thought Christmas only comes once a year.
Yeah, in the end, James will always get the girl. James Bond will return. But first, it is credits time. And that has been it for The World Is Not Enough. I know officially there's of course more content that I could actually cover technically. But I've actually decided not to do so. This is the kind of game where I feel just entering the story is going to be good enough in order to cover this game. As you can see, the moment you're done, we have won the game. And we can now play all of the movies from the main menu. Good job, 007. Final medal, that's going to be a bronze one. Yeah, when it comes to high scores, I'm also not the biggest pro in this game, so... And that is also something I'm not per se going for. Covering all of the stages on the regular difficulty, I think that's good enough for a game like this. I'm not too sure how many cheats I've actually unlocked in the meantime. Similar to GoldenEye, we actually are able to unlock those by completing stages in a certain time limit on different difficulties. I definitely don't have all of them, but I'll take a quick look at that as well. But this is of course one thing that always happens, no matter how you complete the game. All of the movies, all of the cutscenes we've actually seen, including all of the beginning ones that were already available to us from the beginning. Those are still here, all the introduction and the demo. And those were of course already a thing. But besides that, because of completing the game, we now also have access to the credits and all of the other cutscenes we have been getting before stages and after them. And that is pretty much the biggest reward this game will give you for completing it. That way you're pretty much able to watch the movie in this video game. That is kind of a way you can see it, but all in all, nothing too spectacular. They're all cutscenes we've already seen after all. Now, well, closing off this game, actually talking about the future of 007 and everything else on my channel, I actually want to check out my cheats. I've been able to unlock... Oh, this one, the invulnerability. It looks like I'm able to actually turn that one on now, so... And that one is unlocked. Power Goons also seems to be unlocked. Not too sure how it unlocked, but apparently it did. Those seem to be the only ones. Well, of the 6 cheats that are available in this game, I've been able to unlock 2 of them. And I did not even try. How nice. Let's go play one more stage, so we can close off this project, and in the meantime also show off how Power Goons and invulnerability works. There's one final thing I can actually think of. And in the meantime, we can start talking about 007. And this is actually the final game that I have in this generation. I must admit, also my least favorite one from all of the James Bond games I own. I think the ones that actually come after this one on the GameCube era are way better. Of course, those are also not based on movies. The first one that actually appears after this one is an original story. And the ones after that as well. That is one thing I can actually appreciate in those games. But besides that, I actually also feel this game is a bit of a downgrade compared to how Rareware actually was able to make a video game out of GoldenEye. The developers for this game definitely did not make such a masterpiece out of this one, but it is still a game I own, and therefore I did want to give it a fair chance. Still something I wanted to cover. Still part of my video game library after all. This game also needs to be covered. When it comes to the future of James Bond, and that will indeed continue. James Bond will return. He's not going to be invulnerable like he is right now, but he will definitely return also on this channel. These poor guys think they're actually strong because of the power moves that keep being on, but because of me also being invulnerable, they're not going to be able to do anything with it. There's not really something more to show off, I think. With that, I think James Bond will go on hiatus yet again on my channel. He will return. And on my channel, that is going to be on the GameCube. Multiple games, yet again. Just like this generation also had two of them. GoldenEye and The World Is Not Enough. Next time. Finally, an original story that is not based on the movie. Perhaps that is also going to be interesting. I'm not going to give away which one it is quite yet. There's 3 of them. And you can actually guess which is going to be the first one that I actually own. That is where James Bond will continue. All 3 of them games that I actually really enjoy playing. If I have to rank James Bond games that I own, they will all 3 place above this one. And one of them even comes near GoldenEye, I must admit, so... Looking forward to 007 and the future of my channel. For now, I'd like to thank you all for watching this one. See you folks in the next project. And also in a future James Bond project, hopefully. Treecks out. Later, folks.